What a night for up.
This bout is sketch.
What a pleasure it is to... The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab doesn't score. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They miss with the jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. Here we go. It's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Don't want to trade shots. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. A perfect counter shot. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. He is down big time on the score. Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Incredible work rate. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The straight right just misses. And counter punching. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left hook missed. He threw the hook, didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of defense here at all. Caution being thrown to the wind. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. That hook just can't find the target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the... Let's start the 6th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just missed with that jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Nope, that hook won't score. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Stay focused, don't...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through.
And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last one. There's the bell to start round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Missing with that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two fighters are made for one another. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... And we enter the ninth. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. He threw a punch and just got counted. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Back and forth they go. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. There's the bell for round 10. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Good counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They've got the momentum. There's the bell to start round 11. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He blocks that jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
It's all offense all the time. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. There's a counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Didn't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like he turned.
Don't worry about it.
And there's the bell to start round 12. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Missing with the left hook. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missing with the hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
It's bombs away. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we're seeing? How about that time counter shot? Lucky that hook didn't score. Miss with that jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their...
Don't give him no free shot.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all three judges. So here we are, the final round of the fight. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a high-octane battle. Off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close. They flew